Hey guys, come on in. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and I'm going to do a Chalk Couture inking project tonight. We've got, Chalk Couture has a new stencil out. It's called Beach Essentials. And look at all the fun things that it has on it. It's got a surfboard and a sandcastle, a beach tote, some flippers, the mask, ice cream, just a whole lot of different things. So I thought it'd be fun to put this on a kitchen towel. I have, let me see, I need to get all right, this is an ink mat, and it's sticky, okay? What we're going to do with this is we are going to put this underneath our towel. It'll keep from things bleeding through. But when you pull open your towel, this is a Chalk Couture tea towel. And when you open this up, you want to look for the hanging part. I have stenciled these without paying attention to where the hanging towel is, but you're going to want to pay attention to where your hanging towel is. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look, I'm going to find this far corner here. And that is the corner that I am going to put on the ink mat. And the ink mat's going to do a couple of things. It's going to keep the fabric taut, and it's also going to keep the ink from going through to the surface that's underneath. Now, you can use cardboard for this, but the Chalk Couture ink mats are just, I don't know, they're just like totally awesome because they hold your fabric nice and stiff. And, okay, so you see what you have here? You got, a few little bubbles, but that's okay. So this is what we have. And going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this and I'm going to put it in this panel, because the idea is that I'm either going to hang it and this is going to show, or I am going to fold the towel in half, and we only need half of it. So let's go ahead, and this is going to be a pretty quick project. You take and I like to turn the stencils upside down so that when you pull the back sheet off, you don't, it makes it so that the stencil doesn't stick to itself. All right, I'm going to position this on here so that it's straight. And today what I'm going to do, I don't always do this, but I'm going to do this today, is I'm going to take a little bit of tape and put it along the edges, just in case I get too close to the edge and my ink would go off onto the towel. The one thing about the Chalk Couture ink that you want to be careful with is you don't want to, especially when you're working with fabric, you don't want to get it anywhere. Oh, let's see. You don't want to get it in. You don't want to get it onto your fabric, or once the ink gets on your fabric, it's not coming off. At least that's been my experience. So I'm going to just give myself a border. Hey, Cindy, how are you? This is going to be a pretty simple project. It's going to be kind of a one and done. I'm going to do it in one color because my kitchen is pink and green. And so I'm going to do it in pink. And it's going to, like I said, this is going to be pretty quick. So let me pull this mat down here. The color I'm going to be using is called Dream Car. There's Chalk Couture ink, and this is the color that we're going to use. I am early. I know. I am way early. I'm thinking about, I might be moving to, I'm going to try moving to 4 o'clock. simply because my husband and I we're doing a study on, oops, I need to get that out of the way, on a food eating plan, and so I can be available to, what do I say? Okay, we're going to just go over this real lightly while I'm talking. So I'm available when he's home. I think I'm going to move my schedule to the daytime about 4 o'clock until, and I might move it back. I have some events that I'm going to be doing, and it seems like the times that I can do those are mostly during the day because, especially like with Grace Creations, they don't always run late in the night. All right, so we're going to just do this all in one color, y'all. This is a pretty basic 101 beginners project for Chalk Couture. Your level of difficulty increases when you add additional colors and also when you have multiple stencils that you're working on at the same time. But if all you're going to do is go over your stencil with one color, it's a pretty easy project. So yeah, I don't know if you're familiar, Cindy, with Shannon Fox. Are you familiar with Shannon Fox on Facebook? She, it's really kind of neat because for years, God was teaching me how to change the way I ate and everything. And then I had a friend of mine tell me about what was it called? Anyway, it was like a class that I bought from her. And everything that God had been teaching me. All right, I'm going to put this in my water. I think I've got it all pretty much. And like I said, I'm doing this in pink because that's the color of my kitchen. And this dream car, y'all, is really, it's a dream. No pun intended. Anyway, she and I were pretty much eating the same way for years. All right, now we're going to pull this up. I'm going to do this a little bit at a time. I'm going to take the tape off. And so the plan that we were eating before was called Trim Healthy Mama. And I got to the point with Trim Healthy Mama that I wasn't seeing, at first I saw a lot of changes, but then I didn't see any changes. And so I thought, well, something's got to change. Well, that was when after about little over a year ago, I went and started eating keto. All right, here we go. We're going to lift this up. And I just want to make sure that it's nice and, oh, this is going to be pretty, y'all. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this in the water so that it can be staying wet while I dry this. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was afraid it was going to look too plain by only having one color, but I'm kind of glad I went with the one color now. Anyway, long story short, I found that what I was doing wasn't working. She found what she was doing wasn't working, and it was independent of each other. And she went on and started doing a whole lot of research about, health and how to deal with insulin resistance. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love this. I might even do, not today, but maybe off camera. I think I might do this on the other panel also. Anyway, I say all of that to say this. I trust the research, her ability to research and find things as God intended them. And so instead of me doing a lot of reading, I'm actually just kind of following some of the things that she says. Oh, I love this. I think I want to do the other side. Wow. So she has a Facebook group called Foxy Over 40, and it's for women. And I pop in and out of there every so often. And I don't know if you remember me saying or not, but about 20 years ago, God told me that he was going to heal me through natural alternatives. Not through surgery and, you know, a lot of it, and not through medications, but through natural alternatives. All right, let me pull this out of the way. I'm going to put that over there so I can wash it. All right, and you can see the back side of this. This is a thin towel, but it's a nice weight towel. Y'all, look at that. Oh, I love this. I love it. I think I want to do it on the other side too, but just not. I won't do it today. I'll do it offline. All right, so we want to make sure this is dry. Anyway, so she has a class that she sells. It's called Food Peace. And then she has something coming up in June. Foxy Foundations or something like that. And it's like a little bit more of the science. Oh, I love this. And that's what my husband and I, we're doing the, you know, I actually was thinking that. I'm thinking, let's see, I could do this green here would match. Isn't that pretty? This is the green that I used yesterday. I was actually thinking that, so I think I will do that. Great idea. So anyway, all of that to say this, that because, and my husband wants to learn how to do these. All right, let me pull this out of the way a minute. Maybe we'll do it online here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to come in here with my towel. I threw my ugly towel away and bought a black towel, y'all. All right, I'm going to come in here and clean this. Maybe we'll just go ahead and do it, huh? Should we just go ahead and do it in green while we've got everything out? Let's do it. This is trash. All right, remember that you want to clean both sides of your stencil because the paste goes through the top and out the back, so it's on both sides of it. All right, let me dry this. So the food piece class that I'm taking is kind of like an introduction, or kind of like a foundation to the big class that I'm taking. It wasn't cheap. But anyway, I trust Shannon's research, and I trust what God is teaching her. She's a believer, and she walks with the Holy Spirit. So I trust a lot of what she does. And, you know, she's been researching, and she doesn't just, yeah, I think that was my first thought, was to do it in green. So you just kind of confirm that. Thanks. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put my, oh, I got little pieces of debris here. I'm going to get that off before I put it on the towel, but let's just do it. Let's just go for it. I got the ink out. Why not? Oh, I need to put it on the ink pad again. But before I do that, I better wash it because there might be some ink on here. And there is. And we don't want it to get on the back of the towel. So, for me, it's more about health than it is size. Although reducing my size is always welcome too. The keto did a lot for me. I don't know, it healed something. I'm not sure what it healed. And God told me for 6 months I was to do keto, no cheating, just straight up hardcore, 20 grams of carbs a day with keto. And I was able to do that. It wasn't hard at all, but I think that's because that's where God wanted me at the time. So I'm going to look into this new eating plan, and it's lower carb, but it has to do with getting in a good amount of protein. And I don't think I'm getting enough protein. I've been saying for years, I feel like my muscles aren't getting something. And in her research, there's a doctor that she listens to his podcast. His name is Dr. Bickman, and he has a book out called Why We Get Sick. And all right, let me dry this so it'll be sticky again. And she doesn't just, she kind of chews and spits. She's got several different people that, boy, this thing is loud. She kind of picks and chooses according to her discernment as to what she believes to be true, and she uses what's good for her body. Oh, you know what? I think I need to draw a line here with a piece of tape so that I can line this up better. I should have maybe, might have been smart if I would have, all right, let me get this on here. I'm thinking. All right, we're going to press that down. Oh, I got to bring it over a little bit. I love these ink mats. Did you know Chalk Couture came out with a 9x12 ink mat? I actually cut mine, I think it's 11 by 17 inch mat. I cut mine into 1/3 and 2/3, so I don't need the 9x12, but that was a good move on their part. All right, so here we go. Making sure that we get that all down. And I'm going to take a piece of tape. Where'd my tape go? And kind of, oops, it's not going to be big enough. All right, hang on. Let's see what I got here. I'm just lining this up. I'm hoping I'm going to get this even. So we will see. And this is going to marry up with, all right, let me move this over. All right, hang on. Let me get another piece of tape. Kind of bring it all the way over. And then I'm going to kind of center it here. That goes down here. All right, that looks good. And I can just leave that tape there, down at the bottom. Actually, I need to bring this up just a smidgen, because it's, let's just do it, right? Gonna be close. All right, that looks good. Gonna do the green. Great minds think alike, right? I like this green. It's gonna go really well in here too. Until I change the colors, I really need to redo our kitchen. We need to redo the whole house, y'all. All right, let me get another squeegee. Where is, let's see if I want to get a small one. Really? I may have to wash the one I just used. Let me see. I thought I had two of them down here. Huh, I know I did. I know I saw two of them. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna, I'll use my big one. All right, let's put some tape around the edges so that I don't go off of the edge. This is crooked. This is crooked. It is really crooked. I'd rather it be straight than and off at the bottom than. All right, that's better. There we go. I think maybe the tape is crooked. Good grief. Tape is really crooked. That's the problem. All right. All right, that's better. That's better. All right. Now we're going to stick it over here. I got my UV resin in. I want to try that too. I haven't tried that yet. So we'll see how that turns out. Oh, this is going to be cute. All right, I'm glad that I caught that before I did it. All right. Where is my, oh, there it is. I was going to say, I know I saw another one. All right, we're going to use this one here. Here we go. Make sure we got it good and sealed. Oh, I need to move that up so that I don't get it, so I can get all of these pieces here. All right, y'all, hang on to your hats. Because here we go. And the ink is just like so smooth. Yeah, there's just too much space over there. After I got it done, I thought, I don't know about that. This has got a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's pretty. This is the color of the month for May. So if y'all have not gotten it, this is one I would recommend that you get. It's really pretty. Couple of things. The stencils are going to go up $2 a stencil is my understanding. So if there are any stencils that you want to get in the month of May, now is the time to get them. Become a Perks member so that you can save 30%. If you're not a Perks member and you're interested in that, boy, this has got a really pretty shimmer to it. I don't even know. It's like an iridescent look. All right, I think I got it all. But just to make sure, to do with the lid, I'm going to put this over here and this up here, and I'm going to check my hands, and I'm going to lift this up slowly. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oops, I need to get y'all in the screen. Wow. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Love it, love it, love it. All right, back in the water it goes. Oh my goodness. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Ha ha ha! Great call. Glad you said that, Cindy, because that's what I was thinking. And I thought, well, maybe it won't turn out okay, but I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay, this is called Ever After. This is the color. It's got a little bit of like a iridescent metallic-y look to it. Oh my goodness, this is going to be adorable. Let's go ahead and dry this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Now, I had also thought about other end on green. Oh, over here. That's this one. Okay. All right, let's pull this up. My heat gun gets so hot. I've been thinking about, I wonder if I need a different one. It doesn't melt everything. Oh my goodness. My curtains, they are in such, my balance, I guess I should say, is in, all right, let me pull this off of here. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, the reason why I like to pull that off of there is so that I can get airflow. Oh, wow. This is so pretty. I'll have to show y'all as soon as I get it dry. So it's not really a shimmer. It's more of a like a iridescent look. I'm really glad I got this. I've gotten so that I have so many different colors of paste that I don't need every month a color of the paste. But this is a good one to get. This is really pretty. I'm really picky about my colors. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Drying pretty fast. All right, so now what we do, let me get this out of the way. Let me show y'all what we got here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to heat set this. Here we go. And so now what we can do is we can fold it so that it's on the green side, or we can fold it so that it's on the pink side, or we can hang it and we can show either side of it. Okay? You can tuck it back this way, or you can tuck it back so that it hangs like that. I like that. I really like that. Okay. All right, so let me pull this guy out here. I have so many things in my head that I want to do. And, all right, so let me, hold on. Oh, my thing turned off. Let's see if it's still hot. It's at 200. All right, so after we get it inked, after we get it dry, the next step is to heat set this. And you want to put a piece of parchment paper between either your heat press. I don't get every, I know, I have too many. And I don't use them up fast enough. So, but this green, if you like, it's a real, it's a pretty green. It's like a lime green with a really, it's, you know, the shimmers have their own look to them. It's not a shimmer. It's almost like and it's not iridescent, but you know that sheen that an iridescent has? That's what this green has. It has a sheen to it. And I think that's the word I want to use. All right, here we go. 30 seconds in each. I'm going to have to do 30 seconds on each pattern on the front, and then I'll switch over here, and then we'll do 30 seconds for each pattern on the back. So yeah, when I saw this color up for sale, I thought, you know, I really don't need another green. I can make my own green, but this has got an element of sheen to it that I haven't seen any of the other paste that Chalk Couture has. It's almost like a micro powder is in it or something. I don't know how to describe it. After I get it heat set, I'll show it up to you so that you can see it better. All right, so 30 seconds in each position, making sure that we get a good seal on this. And now I'm going to bring this over. Hang on. Oh, that's so loud, and I'm just putting it right by the microphone. That did not help. This thing is heavy. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. 30 seconds. And the pink is Dream Car. And that was a color of the month. I think it was an ink. And I don't know if it's available. I don't know if the Dream Car is available, but I like hot pink, so I obviously got that. And I was glad to see that Chalk Couture was coming out with more ink colors, because the ink colors are a little bit needy. But, okay, here we go. So it's good to see that they're trying to increase the inventory on the ink colors. Of course, I like bright colors. Not everybody likes bright colors like I like. So I'll put it down just a little bit more. I should have done that earlier. But, you know, a lot of their inks are still kind of farmhousey, which is fine. You know, let me turn this over. I like farmhouse. I just don't have farmhouse in my house. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Can you see that? Look at that. Can you see the sheen on that? This is actually showing up on the camera the same color that it actually is. It is so pretty. And that sheen is just gorgeous. All right, so let me turn this over. We want to do the back side just like we did the front. And I don't have to put the parchment paper on this. It'll be okay. All right, here we go. "30 seconds. It's going to take 2 of these because my heat press is kind of a medium size, simply because I knew that I did not have the. It is really pretty, Cindy. If you're going to put in an order this month and it's still available, it's one that I would recommend that you get. And those of you that are watching later, you can go back and watch the replay. And this, where I said that the stencils are going to go up $2 a stencil come June the 1st. So if there's anything that you think you want to get, be sure and join the Perks program. I'll put the link so that you can become one of my Perks members. All right, here we go. All right, and we're going to do the same thing again, 30 seconds in each position. Seth, I'm making this for the kitchen. What, it's upside down right now. This is a green that I like. I like the shimmers too. I'm going to do, there's a hibiscus, maybe I'll do that Friday. My husband went back to Petersburg to help his mom. She fell again. So, anyway, He's got to make sure, take her to the hospital and make sure she's okay and everything. Wow. I really like this. I'm glad I did this. It was a toss-up between whether I was going to do this or a canvas bag. And I'm glad I went with the towel because I really like the white with the contrast with that. I've got in the tote bags from Chalk Couture. And have you tried any of their okay, here we go. Wow, look at that. How cute is that? So you could actually hang it over your oven like this, and then of course you can do whichever color you want. Fold it in half and do it this way, or do it this way. Now, since this is still available, I'm going to make sure, I want y'all to see that, see the iridescent look on that. It's really, really pretty. So, all right, so this is ready to go on my my oven. I'll probably hang it, I don't know, I might hang it this way so that my family can see both colors to start with. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, let me know. Cindy, thanks for hanging with me. And I have an event. Thanks, Cindy. I have an event tomorrow at 4:30, and it's about honoring our fallen soldiers that have sacrificed for our freedoms. All right? Y'all have a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30, and I'll see you then. I love you, and Jesus loves you more. All right, bye-bye. Bye, Cindy.